Timer. Are you ready?
Yes.
Right Club audience, are you ready?
Yes!
Monica Greco with attack in 3, 2, 1. Begin.
A woman in Fort Pierce, Florida was charged with aggravated battery after beating another woman with her high-heeled shoe. Dakota Cardi Russell carried out the alleged assault at a nightclub. Her arrest came later when she outed herself by bragging about the attack on Twitter. Michaela Sullivan was arrested for using her pink and black high heel to assail a woman outside the Hookah Lounge in Cookeville, Tennessee. A bloody shoe was found with the victim's hair on the heel. Police arrested Ms. Sullivan, who was wearing the matching shoe like a delinquent Cinderella, charging her with aggravated assault. Is this what the pain of wearing feet-torturing, dagger-heeled shoes drives women to do? Reports on a surprisingly high number of stiletto bashings suggest motives or jealousy or perceived disrespect, but I'm not buying it. Anyone who has tottered on treacherous spikes for work or a dress-up occasion knows you're just one hard fall in your ass away from feeling pissed, armed, and dangerous. But who really knows what fueled these brawls except the parties involved? I do know as a child I had my share of fights, fueled by an anger I didn't understand. In 5th grade, I occupied recess by bullying a boy smaller than me, until the day he got fed up. He swung, made a solid connection, and split my lip. 4 stitches and 1 scar later, I had all the street cred an 11-year-old could want. Maybe a feeling of exclusion played a part in my playground bullying. I wanted to be inside the classroom with our teacher, Mr. Allison. Every recess he was there with the class's 3 prettiest blonde girls, hand-chosen for private gymnastics lessons. I could see them through the classroom window practicing handstands and back walkovers. Or maybe it was my generalized feeling of frustration. At times, friends incurred my wrath. On the swings after school, I threw a mega-sized Slurpee in the face of my best friend. She gave a yelp and jumped up as icy blue slush dripped from her hair. In my fury, her bewildered look didn't reach me. Neither of us grasped why I did it. In later years, there were suspensions. I punched the girl who was spreading rumors of my debauchery. It didn't matter that the gossip was true. She got a black eye, and I got a week out of school. Then there was the cat fight with the girl who was seen out with my boyfriend. Lots of scratching and hair pulling in the gym locker room over the hipster drummer for the local rock band. The fight was a waste of time, really. The drummer would soon forget me and my nemesis in the frenzy of making wedding plans with another girl he'd recently knocked up. The belligerent behavior I grew out of, and the frustrated feelings surrounding it forgotten, until, as a parent, I witnessed the struggling of my child. Teachers labeled him with the letters typical for daydreaming, restless boys. Work unfinished, tests incomplete, sullen, discouraged. He needed our help. While coming to his aid, the memory emerged of the elementary school year when I was no longer in step with the smart kids. We were told to partner up and grade each other's math tests that year. I cornered the shyest girl in class, the one whose cheeks burned bright red when receiving the slightest bit of attention. Like a delinquent in training, I coerced her into marking my tests with a passing grade. Battles arise for many reasons. Fights break out over differences of opinion, conflicts erupt in defense of our pride, struggles emerge for power and control. We fight when we're threatened physically, and we fight when we feel threatened emotionally, going on the attack despite making others and ourselves feel bad. Even the best among us are guilty of lashing out in times of stress, which I still contend is the reason for the large number of stiletto bashings. Haven't you noticed the towering 5- and 6-inch heels popular today? They're responsible for extreme bodily stress, bunions, corns, and hammer toes, ankles, knees, and back pain, even fractures and herniated discs. Is it just coincidence that shoe attacks flared up just as heels reached staggering heights? I don't think so. Stress like that could drive anyone to violence. Imagine a new fashion for men, say a modern codpiece to accentuate their junk. Shaped and padded for extreme frontal enhancement, this version, let's call it the John Hamm, is insanely popular for attracting the ladies and boosting feelings of masculine vigor. The only catch is that to achieve the desired look, this accessory puts a major squeeze on the family jewels. And the longer you wear it, the more painful it becomes. But it makes you feel empowered, and there's social pressure to conform. Soon is prevailing fashion worn by leaders of business and heads of state. But where do the months of extreme scrotum squeezing lead? With leaders now suffering for style, quarrels erupt, angry disputes that threaten peace among nations. It's not long before military plans are drawn up. The world is at war, weapons of mass destruction deployed. The world as we know it ceases to exist. On second thought, let's all resist the urge to become victims of fashion. Your feet and your scrotum will thank you.